Hi everybody, so this is my episode recap of the new Fionna and Cake episode called The Bird and the Clock. Oh boy, and they reveal they have the funniest title for the funniest titles for episodes that have little scenes and little things. Okay, so in this episode, because remember my last episode, how's Marshall Lee gonna feel if Fiona's working with Hannah Abadir? Well, they set up a place at a graveyard for a fundraiser to work there, and Marshall's like, what are we doing? Why are we doing this? And yeah, so she's gonna help out, and they're like, oh, come on, this is punk rock, and I'm like, okay, get with this fundraiser, and Cake is trying to warn her because you remember in the last episode, what happened, because she might be her lackey. She needs to be aware of that. But also, I forgot to mention Jay and Little Destiny are there. So Little Destiny is still a woman. Like, if you remember my last episode, I brought up, like, is Little Destiny a man now? But no, Little Destiny is still a woman. So if that's Jay and Little Destiny, where are these two? They never really explained. It might have been an animation error. Anyways, you see Huntress Wizard going through the leaves trying to find the heart of the forest in there. And then there's a scene where Hunter and Huntress Wizard run into each other and they're like, no, you're an alternate version of me, Bumphead. Oh, and it's like, whoa, and Hunter wants to talk to Fionna. So I hope they resolve that, but you still see Fionna still having feelings for DJ Flame, and Cake is like, ugh. But, so here's something. They go to where Finn is, and he's still laying down sick. But Marceline has an idea. I didn't want to bring this up, but I can bite his neck, and he can turn into a vampire. And Princess Bubblegum's like, no vampire stuff. You know, there's something I've been wondering. Why don't they... I meant to say this 2 episodes ago, and I just been thinking. Why don't they just go to Minerva? Yeah, Finn's mother. She's a doctor. Why not... She tried to help him. And she has every right to. She's his mother. Yeah, Minerva is Finn's mother. So she has every right to get involved. So I don't understand why can't they go there. And they're like, we need to think of ideas. I don't know. But yeah, there's a scene where Marceline bits Finn, but she almost got sick, and Princess Bubblegum let her bite her hair to absorb the red or pink on her. Well, there's another scene where Princess Bubblegum's like, I have an idea. Old Lady Princess, I need your help. And she injects Old Lady Princess with a serum to make her look young, and Old Lady Princess like, oh, I'm hideous. That's kind of funny. But yeah, she's like, we need to keep her spirits up. But anyways, Fionna and Cake end up going to bed. And Huntress Wizard was like, she's trying to think what to do, but then she goes to sleep and has a dream about the Cosmic Owl, and Cosmic Owl is like, I need to do a croak dream. But there was another story about these 2 brothers. Yeah, so in the beginning it showed these 2 brothers that were literally attached to each other, and they keep causing mischief, and they weren't supposed to eat that pizza, and one threw the other one under the bus, and then they broke in half. Then the one brother was banished, and the other brother, get this, turned into the Cosmic Owl. So that was the story about the Cosmic Owl's origin story, but Huntress Wizard had to follow Cosmic Owl through the dream world. But yeah, they went through different dreams. You saw Marshall dream. Marshall dream was like she wants to meet Simone. Yeah, that's her name, Simone, in this version. So Simone is Marshall Lee's mother, and she's like, no. Tie your shoes. Like, I can't tie my shoes. Oh no. And Fionna was like, don't let her talk to you like that. Stand up for yourself. I was like, okay. They go through different dreams. One dream is Fionna, and she sees her alternate self. She's trapped. She's like, I need to get out there. And then Huntress Wizard was like, you're dreaming. And you see the vampire world Huntress, and she's like, you're dreaming. Yeah, she's having all these dreams. They go to different dreams, and you see Cake with M-Core, and she's having a baby, and she has little weird babies, kind of like Jake had, but no, this is kind of strange. Like, Jake's babies weren't weird, but this was like part of Cake's dream, and then Cake was giving birth, or it was like, oh, my babies, and Cake was like, let's go. And then you see M-Core is like talking to another woman, and apparently that's supposed to be Miss Cupcake from the original world. But there was another part in the dream where they follow the Cosmic Owl, and there's that autumn world, and turns out that part was a dream, and you see Fionna and being lovey-dovey to both Hunter and DJ Flame. They were like, oh, and that was where that picture was from. So Fionna goes to DJ Flame, and was like, I'm gonna kiss you. And it's like, no, wake up, slap, slap. and then they wake up, and there was kind of a funny scene where Fionna called other Fionna, "Hey, Bunhead," kind of like a Sailor Moon reference, so that I found funny. You can tell that the writers who thought this was a big Sailor Moon fan, like even in the original episode. So they wake up, and Huntress Wizard was like, "Okay, did you went to Ooh?" "Yeah," because she needs to go to Finn and wake him up so the Cosmic Owl doesn't give him a crow dream. And then Huntress Wizard was like, "You been to Ooh?" "Yeah." "Did you met Finn?" I met a Finn." And I was like, okay, I know what to do. But they met Farmworld Finn, and he was in that boil water thing, soup or something, and yeah, Farmworld Finn comes back. They talked about, like, because Fionna met Farmworld Finn, and Farmworld Finn is like, "I met Finn, he saved my life." And I was like, okay. So they went to the dream, and turns out they went to a play world, and finally, after all these years, I've been waiting for years, like, almost 12 or 13, or I don't know how many years, but after all these years, Fionna and Finn finally meet each other. It's a little bittersweet because he's meeting a big hairy version of him, and there's no Jake or Cake, but it's not like those pictures they showed years ago. But anyways, after all these years, Fionna and Finn finally meet each other after all these years. It's a little bittersweet because that's a dream world that he keeps forgetting, but he keeps having these dreams that is always dying and getting killed in very, very weird ways. And Fiona's like, "I gotta save you." I really like the action and adventure and how Fionna and Finn are interacting. And I like that Finn is like, "Hey, you're like my own female Jake who tries to help me." It's like, "I'm trying to help you." Yeah, that's really great. I like seeing that together. Fionna tries to save him a million times. A Huntress Wizard and Farmworld Finn keep setting up things to trap Cosmic Owl, and Cosmic Owl keeps letting dreams come true, and Cosmic Owl trying to go to Finn, but then Huntress Wizard shots an arrow in just in the nick of time before he can die again. But he comes back, he's like, he's okay, and he's in that swamp water, and Huntress Wizard was like, I'm coming to save you, you'll be safe. And Finn is like, "Thanks, I love you." And Fiona's like, "Tell him how much he means to you." And Huntress Wizard was like, Yeah, so what happened between those two? They never really explained that yet. I mean, there was that original episode where they were like exceptional beasts can't be together. That's the thing about real people or something. But yeah, there's a part where Finn is trying to save people from clocks by a big kissy thing, and you see them turn into vampire creatures, because there was a part where Marceline bits Finn, and because she had a vision of Vampire Kane, he's like, do it. But it failed, and Vampire Kane was like, I was never here. But he didn't say that, but you can kind of see that. But anyway, Huntress Wizard and Fionna woke up, and Cake draw on their faces, and the one said like butts, and that was kind of funny. But yeah, some of the dreams were coming true, like Cake stubbed her toe and everything, so Fionna decided to go to GJ Flame because there was a scene where he almost kissed, like, our souls are connected. But yeah, even though Finn is because they try to make it, like, I like that they try to make Fionna and Cake different characters compared to Finn and Jake, but Fionna is still hung over on DJ Flame, and even though Flame Princess is like, oh, we're good friends, but Fionna was like, she tries to go to DJ Flame. I thought something awkward was going to happen, but they wanted to talk. It's like, I saw you in a dream. And she's like, oh, how was it? And they were like, and DJ Flame was like, I know what you're going to say. I'll love to help you with your fundraiser. Oh, that's nice. But then I think it's Ashley. Yeah, the female version of Ash is like, keep it down, I'm trying to listen to DJ Flame. She knocks a pot, and Fionna grabbed him, was like, hey, and they hold each other, and they looked at each other with blushed face, and then DJ Flame picked up the phone, and he was getting a call. I think it's fentanyl, and Flame was like, no, there's no stalker. DJ Flame was just kidding. It's nothing for you to worry about. And Fionna was like, oh. And then back in Finn's world, Princess Bubblegum's trying to heal up because she let... Yeah, so then BMO drawed on Finn's face and tries to make a smiley face, but it was like, oh, he's awake now, he's all good. They're still trying to help him. Oh boy, I wonder what's going to happen now. So how are they going to reach Finn? Because they're taking their time with this, because don't get me wrong, I'm still enjoying Fionna Cake. It's just In the first season, I like that because it was like 2 episodes later where they got to the main story with Simon Petrikov going on this adventure, but they're like fundraisers, we're gonna help the sweet spot, and then Finn's having a dream. Like maybe this is the main story, but I kind of was hoping they finally go to Fionna and Cake goes to Ooh, and they all meet each other and then try to save Finn, and then Finn meets them. But I'm still enjoying this. Maybe I'm used to watching hour-long shows, but I'm just waiting and waiting. Like, I think they are getting to the main story where but I'm just hoping because they're like, we gotta get to the heart first. I gotta get out of here. Like, I gotta get Finn. We gotta help Finn. And they're like, okay, well, let's help Finn. But I also has to do this thing with the sweet spot and everything. But I'm still really liking this story. Season 2 is pretty good. I just wish they would have just gotten to, like, Finn's world, but I think this is supposed to be the story where they're just connected to dreams, but I would rather they just, like, Fionna and Cake goes to Finn's world and they try to help him there, because there's like, we have to help the sweet spot, we gotta do this fundraiser, but they seem to focus on the other stories where they're traveling to other worlds and trying to help out. But I wonder what's next for Huntress Wizard and her trying to help Finn, but we'll have to wait till the next episode. I really think they should just go to Minerva for help. Like, I don't understand why they couldn't do that. Like, maybe they thought she couldn't help because they're trying all this science stuff, and Princess Bubblegum did some science, and I thought maybe her help wouldn't have been any different, but they should at least try. Like, that's Finn's mother. But anyways, I still really like this series. Season 2 is pretty great. I'm trying to think what else I would like to see. Like, I'm hoping for the best for this series. So we'll have to wait till the next episode to see how they're gonna help Finn and what Fionna and Cake is gonna do. We'll have to wait and see what's gonna happen with Huntress Wizard and Fionna and what they're gonna do and what's the next plan. So I just wish they would have just already traveled. Like, maybe I'm used to like the first season where they just started traveling and got to the story, but I think this is the story. It's still pretty good. I should accept what it is, and like, it's still good. Like, I guess I was hoping for something different, but I guess I was hoping something similar to the first season because remember in the first season where Simon and Fionna and Cake were traveling the multiverse to find the crown? Like, I was just hoping they go to Ooh and try to help Finn from there, but I'm just repeating myself. Well, anyways, what did you thought of Fionna and Cake this episode? I thought it was pretty good. Like, I like seeing Fionna and Finn interact. I like the Cosmic Owl story. They try to stop Cosmic Owl and try to help Finn. That's really great. But anyways, the story is really good. I was just hoping for something like maybe them getting to like the Ooh and everything. I don't know how to explain it, but anyways, it's still a really great story. I think I should accept this for what it is, and it's not a bad story. It's still really good. Well, what do you all think? What do you think of this episode? And see you next time.